Hey folks, welcome back to the Portable Gamer, welcome back to Train Sim World 2020, and welcome to the Caltrain MP15DC Diesel Switcher Loco add-on DLC for the Peninsula Corridor route. Man, they got to do something about those names. A lot of detail, but golly, they're getting longer and longer. So this is the Cutting the Cars scenario, and we are at the CEMOF yard. We have been told to hop into our MP15DC. And I'll tell you about this Loco as we get rolling. You know, we'll have some intervals where we aren't exactly super busy. So we're going to come right up here. I did start this scenario. Give me the door. There it is. I did start this scenario just to sort of get familiar with it and make sure everything was going to go smoothly. So some of this stuff I've done, I did just a few minutes ago. I've done it before. Disclosure, right? Insert the reverser handle. Yes, we will. Set the independent brake to full application. Yes, we There it is. Set the MU-2A valve to lead or dead. That's this one, is it not? There we are. Set the automatic brake to release. Done. Set the cutout valve to passenger. Where is that on this one? It is there. Freight, passenger, right? Set the generator field switch to on. That's this one right here. Done. Set the reverser to forward. Done. Set the independent brake to release. Done. Now that the locomotive is operational, head to the adjacent tracks, not tracts. Well, it's gone already. All right. Well, whatever it is they want us to do, we're going to do it. Here we go. Where are we going? Looks like we're going down this way. That one's good. That one's good. That one is not good. So there we go. Hop out here. Brakes off. Brakes off. In gear. Let's get moving. So yeah, man, another DLC. There's this one today, the 19th. There's going to be another one on the 24th. I'm okay with it. They're optional, you know, that you don't have to buy them. And there are plenty of, the way that the game is being sold now, there are plenty of bundles that come with enough DLC, enough routes, enough content that you can hop in and start enjoying yourself. You don't need to get all these DLC unless you want to. I do. I mean, I'm just a hoarder, perhaps. Plus, I like playing with these new trains. They are cool. Now, we got the switcher for the Northeast Corridor route, which is very similar to this, but I think it's more the style of these little yard engines than anything else. They're all going to look the same, I guess, is what I'm saying. But this one is, I think, a little bit different. Let me see. Let's do this. We've got 150 yards to go. We're getting there kind of slowly, so let me quickly try to read to you from the Steam store, tell you about this DLC. It's got the MP15DC diesel switcher in Caltrain livery. Accurate true-to-life performance, highly detailed. It includes an additional layer for timetable mode on Peninsula Corridor, adding 15 new timetabled services to the route, and it comes with 3 scenarios. So, you know, it's 20 bucks. I don't know. To me, that's a little steep. I would like to see more for 20 bucks than one Loco, but like I said earlier, you know, it's optional. You don't have to get it day one. You don't have to get it at all. But they'll be bundled in. They'll come down in price. They always do. We're going to slow this down just a little bit. Maybe not quite that far. We do need to stop right up here so we can just creep in our last few yards. There we are. Beautiful. CEMOF has manual switches. Climb down and switch them manually before proceeding. You got it. So we'll go back in here. We'll stand up. Open the door. Hop right down here. And it's going to be this one. Sure enough. There we are. Return to cab. Can do. And then, what am I caught on? I feel like I'm stuck on something. There we go. Close that. right back around here. Have a seat. Couple to four. Man, I'm not even kidding. I'm really having a problem with words the past few months. I'm going to need to address that pretty soon. Go see a neurologist. Figure out what the problem is. Let's hop back out here, and we are backing up. Get a little speed going there. And we've got 300 yards. That's going to be as good an opportunity as any to hop on the Wikipedia page and see what's going on with this Loco. And that goes there, that goes there. We're hooking up to that one. Beautiful. So we'll hop out here. We'll monitor our distance carefully. And I'll tell you about this Loco. So this is the EMD MP15DC. It's a 1,500 horsepower switcher type diesel locomotive produced by General Motors Electromotive Division between 1974 and 1983. Add a little speed here. There we go. 351 were built. They also made an AC variant. The MP15DC replaced the SW1500 in EMD's catalog, and I believe our switcher in the... I have to set this down for a minute and focus. I believe the switcher in the NEC route, I think that is the SW1200, is it not? I'll take a look at that. But yeah, we've got some variety in here now. We definitely do, and I'm really liking the direction Train Sim World is going in. I'm also really liking the way they continue to optimize the game. I mention that every episode, and I will continue to. For what a resource pig this game was on day one, they've really brought it around. So well done. And yeah, I'm being in a yard and having everything on ultra and being able to maintain this kind of frame rate is just about all I could ask for. And having all these cool yard activities, not something that I initially thought I would be a fan of, but as I've continued to play the sim, this type of activity I think is as much fun, or in some ways even more fun to me, than just getting out and, you know what I mean, driving a train on a route on sort of open track. Right, so we'll get hooked up there. Now you are coupled to the cab car, coupled to the second train of cars on the adjacent track. That is that one. So we will go back to forward, brakes off. And we've got 200 yards. Let me try to read to you the rest of the MP15DC. Let me see. Replace the SW1500. Primary difference between the SW1500 is the MP15 standard Bloomberg B trucks. Right. Let me see. 47 feet 8 inches long, 10 feet wide, 15 feet high, 248,000 pounds. Fuel capacity of 1,100 to 1,400 U.S. gallons. The prime mover is an EMD 12-645E, which is a 126.8 liter V12 diesel. Carefully. Gotta stop reading and start focusing. So down here, slow this down a little bit. Concentrating. Right, and then we're going to back up to this other formation here, and that is, yep, directly behind us. Okay, can do. Throttle to idle, reverse, brakes off. There we go. And I think, yeah, we can go to this other car. Yeah, I know, it gets quiet. It's this game is surprisingly engrossing, and it seems like such a simple thing. You just back up, right? You just back up, and then toward the end, you tap the brakes and you couple, but it's a little trickier than it looks. All right. That's a little better. We were going just a bit fast when we hooked up to the cab car. That's a little better. All right. And now we're going back the other way. So that is going to be up here. All these are still set properly. That's good. That's good. So we go here. Forward. Brakes off. There we go. And where did I leave off here? V12 diesel with a blower. 126.8 liters. That's a big motor. The generator is a D32. The traction motors are, they're 4, and they are D77/78 DC. Yep, 1,500 horsepower or 1,100 kilowatts of power output. Great. Now I can put that down and focus my full attention on driving this train. I think the other thing that I like about that timetable mode and the way that they're integrating new locos is that it is more of a living world. I mean, the scenarios are great, and they do give you sort of clear-cut goals. You know, it's good for almost like I don't want to say a tutorial, but I think it's nice to give you some structure to hop into. I think if it was all scenarios, you get bored with it fairly quickly, and I think if it was all timetable, that's a little bit vague, right? Now what do I do? But to combine the two, it seems like there are, at any given moment when you fire up the sim, you can either do a task of some kind, or you can just decide for yourself what you want to do and, you know, kind of explore a little bit. So we will, there we go. Stop right there. We got one more to hook up to, and this one is where? Right there. So that, we want that, we want that. Good. So reverse, brakes off. Here we go. I also found the trick. As you're building trains, when you switch back and forth between the front, I guess the Loco camera, and the back camera, the end of the train, the new cars that you've picked up will not register as the back of the train. Control 0 does reset it. And I know this is not terribly realistic, that we can sort of have this magic camera, this virtual camera on the back of the train so we can see as we're hooking up. But in fairness, in real life, you would have yard workers and spotters and various other people. If you're at the front of a 400 or 500 foot long train, you have no way of knowing where the back of it is. And ideally, you know the length of your train, and you have the dimensions and distances of yards and various other things, but you can't be expected to see the back of something that's 500 feet away. So you would have a spotter back there and various people helping you out. So I figure this is the virtual equivalent of that, right? Just to try to maintain some realism. Now, when I did this earlier, this is as far as I got, and then I hopped out and started recording. But after we got to this point, it did say pull forward and then wait. And I believe off in the distance there, sort of on the same track as this train that we're building right now, you can see a Loco way out there. As soon as we stop, I'm going to hop out of our little MP15DC. And I'm going to walk down this way because I suspect that there's going to be some activity in the yard that doesn't involve us. And rather than just sitting in the train, let's get out and watch some things move around a little bit. All right. And where are we at on time? 15 minutes. Yeah, that's about right. It says this scenario is about 30 minutes long. All right. All right. And there we are. All right. So Gonna go back to neutral. Gonna hop back in here. And 4 meters can only be right here. So we'll uncouple those. There we are. Nice work so far. Leave the gallery cars here and move on to a different track. An F40 locomotive will be arriving shortly to collect these cars and something. All right. I didn't close my door. Right. So we're down in here. Forward. Brakes off. There we are. Hey, you know, while we're in here, you can take a look around. Some of these locos, I have to say, seem to be built to different standards than others. And in particular, I was noticing this earlier. That looks a little, you know, for as good as these locos look outside, some of the detail inside is not quite as good. It's not a deal breaker, but it is, you can see a difference. So, for what that's worth. Let's throw this window open. We'll hop back out here. And yeah, we'll just pull down onto this track and then hop down from the loco and go see what's moving in the rest of the yard. Right about, somewhere right about here. Beautiful. All right, put that back in neutral. We're gonna go here, and then here. Where's my door trigger? There it is. All right. Yeah, that other loco's already hooked up. I guess as soon as we pulled away from that consist, that other loco backed up and hooked up to it. Cool. All right. Yeah, I like that. I like that living aspect of a big world like this. Like, imagine Truck Sim if there was no traffic and no other trucks moving around. There's always plenty of activity in a train yard, a rail yard, so to have things moving around, I think really adds a lot to the sim. Right, so they are hooked up. Wait for the service to arrive. Where be it? Oh, that's nice. All right, let's go out here and look for anything moving our direction. I don't see anything here. Don't see anything. Oh, there we are. All right, so how long for this train to get to us? Can't even see it yet. Can't hear it yet. Is that it? Yep, that is it. Okay, so that train is pulling in, and I imagine we'll do exactly the opposite of what we just did. Right, we just put together a consist, and I suspect we're going to pull this one apart. Time, 20 minutes. Okay, so we got about 10 minutes to finish. All right, I'll take it. Are we far enough back here? Yeah, I think we are. Haven't been hit by a train yet. I'm curious what happens when you do get hit by a train. I'm not going to find out right now, but I'm curious if it just ends the scenario or if it bumps you to the side of the track or what exactly happens. Very nice. Very cool. I do like this sim. Very, very pleased with it. And I'm impressed with the way they sort of turned things around from when it was first released. Beautiful. All right. We'll make our way back to our little switching Loco. See what they got in store for us next. Trying to get off the track to get rid of that. Yeah, get that red warning circle off the screen. Notice that says Belmont on there. I believe that is the name. Yep. Nice detail. Trains have individual names as well. I knew they had numbers, but they have names. Very cool. All right. So now we got to run. Back to the MP15DC. See what they got in store for us. There we go. The F40 train that has arrived into CEMOF contains a faulty gallery car. This needs to be cut from the train and replaced. You got it. Now, was that strobing earlier? I don't know if it was or not. I don't remember it. I don't remember it, but I don't think we looked back at our... Oh, there it goes. Oh, okay, it's still there. It's just smaller when you get close. Alrighty. Back up the steps. Through here. Right. Have a seat. And we need to get to where now? So that one. That one's still good. Right. Reverse. Brakes off. And for this, let's stay in cab for this one and just look out the back window here. Very cool. All right, we'll get hooked up. Now it just says the cab car. Cab car is on the end. I don't know if we're just going to pull the cab car and then that's it, or if we need to slot another one in there or pull something out of the middle. We'll find out momentarily. All right. Uncoupled vehicles, cab car, and faulty gallery car. All right. Can do. So it's not going to be this one. Next one, I suppose. Run right up here. All right, and where is the... Oh, there it is. Okay. uncouple that. We'll run back here. Got caught in the doorway. All right. So forward, brakes off, and just quickly, sorry, bumped my mouse there, just quickly confirm that all our switches are pointed the right way. They seem to be. So they're either going to want us to drop this bad gallery car somewhere and go pick up that one over there on the left and slot that in, or I don't know, something else. another possible outcome. Just trying to think what the various fixes could be. Yeah, if they want us to build an entirely new train, or to make another train that is complete, then we would drop this somewhere, go get that other one, and put everything back together, and then unhook and park this thing up. Curious. We've got a few minutes to get done. I think there's still a bit more to go in this scenario. I don't think we're going to be done on time, but you know what? That happens. Not a big deal. All right. Get ready with some brakes. All right. And now we want to go back here, so we want that one. There, that one's good, and that one, beautiful. Reverse. I'm betting that's what's going to happen. We're going to drop this car, pull forward a bit, pick up that other one, and then sort of, I don't know, complete this train again. Make it what it was when it pulled in, minus the faulty car. All right, take it. Yeah, because that looks like... Is that... yeah, it looks like it's going to be right by that big roll door. So that would make sense. That after we drop it off, somebody would come out with a, well, back in the day it would have been a clipboard, now it would be a tablet, and they would scan it, confirm that that is the bad unit, confirm the work order, right? You know how all that works, and then get it in there to be fixed. Okay. Every time I play this sim, at least once, it occurs to me that somewhere in the world right now, somewhere in the United States right now, somebody is doing exactly this thing. Somebody is in a switching loco, somewhere in a rail yard in America, pulling trains apart, putting trains back together, pulling out bad cars. I love it. All right, so we'll drop this here. Oh, interesting. At some point, the Loco that dropped off the other train split, and that cat had to go. So, I'm going to park this one next to the other one, because we can't, I mean, it's saying to that we had another 60 meters to go. And that's not possible unless that door opens for us, which I don't think is a thing. Yeah, I'm not even going to go investigate that. I'm 100% confident that is a static scenery item and that door does not open. So we come back here, uncouple that. Back over here. Up we go. Now where are we going? Yeah. Right up here. Yeah, I think we're going to back up and pick up this one to the, well, I guess it'd be the northeast of us. Okay. So forward. Brakes off. Swing this camera over. All right. New gallery card. Yep. As we suspected. All right. So go back here. Reverse. Brakes off. Brakes is off. How are we doing on time? 33 minutes. Yeah, fair enough. These always run long. Carefully. There we go. So now go forward all the way out to, yep. And I know these are all good, but I like to double check anyway. Right. Forward. Here. Brakes off. There we go. Yep. I think the only thing we can do from here is back up and recouple to that original formation. And at that point, we'll either be done or they will want us to park this thing up on a siding. Either one is okay. I think we're just going to roll till we're done. We're close enough to being done. Let's just finish it. Let's just finish it. What a great looking game. Unbelievable graphics. And I just noticed, first time ever, I just noticed the end of the axles are turning. You can see them down there on the trucks. The end of the axles are turning. Fantastic detail. I love it. I love it. I don't know if that's new or if I just noticed it for the first time. Not on this Loco, but on any Loco. I'll have to take a look. Oh yeah, you can see it there too. On the cab car. Nice. I mean, I suppose it's not that big a deal. The wheel itself is turning, so it's just another texture rotating at a certain speed, but I don't know. Little details like that really bring a game alive. Fantastic. All right, so we will stop right up here, and then I imagine just back up to that formation. What else could we do? All right. All right. Yep, it's got to be it. So we'll go back here now. There. Is that right? That one. That one, those are all still set. Here we go. Reverse. Reset that. There we are. All right. There we are. So I'm going to hop back in here. All right. Hop down. All right. And they do want us to park this thing up. Can do. That. Close that. We're going, yep, all the way out here. Those are all still good. Still good. All right, so we'll stop this out here. And then back up to who knows where. It's got to be one of those sidings, right? All right. No? Not going to give it to me? I don't know why sometimes there seems to be a little bit of latitude as far as where you stop, and then other times it's got to be. There it is. Okay, so we got that done, and now they want us to park it right there. Can do. So there, there, and there. Done. We're already in reverse. Brakes off. Throttle up. And I think right around this next set of switches here that we're going to go through, let's say the speed limit drops off. Yeah, right around here somewhere. Yep. So slow that down. Yep, that makes sense. The car that we picked up was in front of a big roll door. The car that we dropped off was in front of a big roll door. But we're going to park this thing at a bumper. So yeah, that makes perfect sense. That way we're not interfering with any kind of work activities. They can still get things in and out of there. Nice. Nice detail. All right, and I believe we're out on time. A little bit over. But I believe that's us done. All right, so we'll go back in here, set the reverser to neutral, remove the reverser handle. Done. Set the independent brake to full application. There it is. Set the automatic brake to suppression. Is that one? Set the independent brake to release. Set the MU2A valve to trail or 626. To trail 6 or 26. Okay. There we are. Set the cutout valve to cutout. Done. Automatic brake handle to off. Other way. There we go. Generator field switch to off. Done. Good work. This task is now complete. This train of cavalry cars is now ready for service. Take a break before your next assignment. Don't mind if I do. Nope. That's not what I want. Get out of there. That's what I want. Then from there, hop down here. Let's get some good sun on this thing for our closing. Yeah, let's come right over here. There it is. Except for that. There we go. I need that red dot gone. There it is. There it is. Folks, thanks for stopping back to check out The Portable Gamer. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Train Sim World 2020. This is the Caltrain MP15DC Diesel Switcher Loco add-on DLC for the Peninsula Corridor route. We'll see you next time. Take care now.